Should be live. Okay, so everyone, welcome to Shooting the Shit episode 102. 102. Yes. I forgot to put the image thing up. God damn it. Yes. So tonight we've got a couple of guests coming on. They'll be here at some point soon, I think. And we've got the DS coming on as well. Everyone knows him already. Just got a message, someone's going to be 40 minutes. Someone else, I don't know. They've got the link, so we'll find out. But we'll just get on with the show anyway. I think. What am I doing? Try to share this thing. What is it? Why have you not come up? Ah, damn it. There we go. I'll just do that. There. There we go. Now present it to everyone. Yay. There you go. That'll do just now. I should actually have it up on the thing. Hang on, let me do that. Change the screen. Uh-oh. No. Right. Okay. That's it. And pull that up there. And what am I doing? No, view full screen. That's it. They are fixed. That's better. That works. So, well, tonight definitely, we definitely have to talk about the game awards that are basically 20% game awards, and the rest is just like advertising for games that are coming up. But I can tell you who won, what games won. So if no one knows, because I didn't know until earlier when I looked up for the show, because I used to watch them, but now I'm just not interested. Because there's nothing.
I've never watched them.
There's nothing really there that this year I've was like, oh, that deserves to win that much.
I don't think I ever really. But then again, I don't watch movie awards. I don't watch like actors get awards.
Yeah,
like,
I don't usually do that.
But
I like knowing what games like got the rewards and stuff, because I don't know, I just like knowing. It's just a thing. But I got bored of them because most of the time it's just the ones that got the most money. You know what I mean? So it's bullshit. That's what it is. Right. So where will we start? I don't know. I'll just list them off because it's bullshit. Right, so the awards was okay. So Industry Icon Award, Hideo Kojima. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Everyone knows it. Hideo Kojima. Everyone knows who he is anyway. He's he used to work for Konami. He got sacked or whatever recently. He does the Metal Gear Solid games. So like everyone knows him. So he got the Industry Icon Award, which I think that's probably the only award there that I think is probably, well, not the only one, but it's one of the only ones that actually I would agree with. He should get that, because he's been about for ages, and he does good game. Well, they're good games, the gameplay could be a bit better, but the stories are fucking like awesome and messed up. So yes, they're like movies, sort of weird plot things. And then another one that I agree with is the Trending Gamer. The Trending Gamer Award went to Boogie2988. So he's the YouTuber. If people know who he is, right? You know who he is.
I don't think I know who he is.
You don't?
I don't think so. I don't watch.
Don't know who Boogie is.
But I don't. I don't normally watch people play games on YouTube.
No,
so.
He doesn't. He doesn't play games though. Well, he does, but I don't know. Well, you watch Fox, right?
Yeah, I
haven't
Fox's
seen videos.
Yeah, I watched some of Fox's videos.
Boogie's similar, sort of, but he talks about games and stuff. So
I haven't seen any of his YouTube. So.
He's a big fat guy.
There's a lot of big fat guys on YouTube.
He's a huge fat guy. He's like probably the biggest one on YouTube.
The biggest fat guy.
He loves these. Yeah, he loves these. Hang on, let's see if I can. Anyway, I'm sure everyone that's listening knows who I'm talking about. So
just your co-host doesn't know that one.
I will find. Just type in the bloody thing on YouTube and you'll find them. Actually, I'll do it for you. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it for you. Can't believe you don't know this man. I'll play one of this is how he got big, I think. He plays this guy called Francis. Okay. I'll play that for you. It's one of his newest ones. It's just the one that came up.
Okay.
I will screen share it with everyone. I should be able to see it.
Hey, Francis.
What?
Do you have any idea why my debit card would have been declined when I just went to get gas? I almost had to walk home.
No, I don't. Why would I know that? It's your debit card.
Oh, wait, I do know
It's
him.
my debit card that you have
I've
a copy
seen him
of.
before. I've seen
Maybe it's
little
because of
clips
this
of
fucking
him.
new kid.
I told you.
I never watched his YouTube, though.
Right.
But I've actually seen little clips of him, so I do know him.
Yeah, well
I've seen funny clips of him.
Yeah, that is the funny clips is what he does as Francis. That's his character. But he also does like real gaming streams and stuff sometimes, but not on YouTube.
And see, I know he did like a little Pokemon Go clip.
Yeah.
Yes, that I've seen. And there's been a couple of other ones I've seen, but the most recent one I would say was this like Pokemon Go clip. Cause see, I don't really watch him. I don't follow him, but I've seen like little
I knew you knew who. That's what I'm saying. I knew you knew who he was. You just had to.
I just had to see him.
Yeah, I was like the big fat guy on YouTube. I mean, he is the biggest guy. I think he's like the biggest guy on YouTube. To be honest, I mean, he is fucking massive. But anyway, so he won the what was it, Trending Gamer Award.
That's cool.
Thing. So that's quite cool because he deserves that. Yay! Oh look, I've got it on the thing. That'll do it. Just leave it like that. There you go.
Doom seems to have won a lot. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, Doom Best Action Game, Best Music and Sound Design.
I've heard a lot of. I haven't personally played Doom, but I played the older one. I haven't personally played the new one, but I've heard some good things about the
new one. The new one's a wee bit of an update of the old one. It's pretty much similar. They've done a good job with it. It's like Shadow Warrior. The way they done the remake of Shadow Warrior was good.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same sort of thing. They kind of just updated it. Sort of kept most of what made it good, updated it a bit.
Hey,
so
best mobile handheld game, Pokemon Go.
Yep. So there's that. So
and they won the family game. That's hilarious.
Yeah, of course it did. I mean, that's what Nintendo do. They make family games.
Oh,
No?
something that, now this doesn't have to do with this, but, God, where did I read this? I read this or something, but that the Sun and Moon have sold the most, pre-order for it than the previous Pokemon games. It has had the most pre-orders, the Sun and Moon. I read that. I can't remember where I read that, but I thought that was pretty neat because it's actually the only Pokemon game that I have pre-ordered. The other ones I just bought when they came out, but this one I actually pre-ordered. And I have not played it yet.
That's right, you haven't.
No, because I gotta wait till Christmas because it's a Christmas gift from my boyfriend to me. So I gotta wait until I open it up under a tree and go yay, and then ignore everybody for a couple of days as I just completely just get immersed in it. I have decided which starter Pokemon I want to pick because it was a toss-up between Owlet and Piplup or however you pronounce it or whatever, the owl and the seal. Because I hate the way that the seal looks at first, and I was not going to choose it at first because I thought it looked stupid. But then I saw its third evolution, and I really like its third evolution, but I also really like owls, so it's kind of a toss-up. But I'm going to go with the water Pokemon because I really like the way it looks. It's water, and I'm a narwhal.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah, water. The Doom one I agree with. The Pokemon Go one, yeah, probably agree with that.
I think Pokemon Go is a fun game. They're supposed to, at some point, my boyfriend said that they're supposed to be releasing Gen 2. I don't know where he read that at, and I actually probably should have looked that up, but I think he said sometime in December. I hope they do it in December before I leave to go to Dallas because that'll be awesome. Pokemon hunting a little bit in Dallas and stuff.
Maybe I don't know. I'm just not into Pokemon. Yeah.
Oh look, we should talk about Overwatch because now I see Overwatch on here. Game of the Year, Overwatch, esports, Overwatch.
I don't
Best
know if Overwatch should do. I would say,
a lot.
Yeah, but again, I don't like how much it's over. I think it's overhyped because it isn't. It's a good game, but it isn't total brilliant. I don't know, just
You get your waifu. Get your waifu.
I know this, right? But still. It's definitely the best multiplayer.
I've never
I would say.
I've never heard of this game. The best performance, Nolan North.
Yeah, Nolan North's in everything.
I haven't heard of it.
He's a voice actor. He's in everything.
I heard of him. Okay.
You'll recognize his voice.
I bet I would recognize his voice, but I'm just so bad with names. I really am.
Yeah. Oh, see. So am I. I just know this because he's in everything. Just yeah. I think he's done. Oh God knows how many games. If I wiki that name, I could tell you there would be a list of games that he's in.
Yeah, let's do that. I want to see. I would be surprised.
He was in Star Trek Into Darkness. Nathan Drake, which is the character he plays in Uncharted. I've played some of the games. There's other notable video games. His voice.
Oh, there. Isn't nice.
Legend of Tarzan, Ben 10.
What? He was in Ben 10? Oh my god.
Yeah. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy Walking Nightmare, Beware of the Undertold.
He's in everything. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's in everything.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh, I guarantee
Transformers.
If I heard his voice, I'd probably know it. Since I've watched so many of these here.
Yeah, Rick and Morty, Hulk, Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my god, I love the Kung Fu Panda series. Is that the Kung Fu Panda, the movies, or is it the TV show? Because the TV show is also adorable.
It says 2014.
It's the TV show.
The TV show is cute. I like the TV show as well. And I liked the movies.
Yeah, he's in.
That's funny.
He's in fucking everything. He's just. Everyone knows who he is. If you hear his voice, you'd be like, "Yep, he's been in every fucking game I've ever played in my whole life."
And apparently all the TV shows. So he's in all of our games, all of our TV shows. He's just everywhere.
Yeah, he's a voice actor that's everywhere.
It's funny.
Fucking hell. No, he really is everywhere. I mean, there's some of these things that I don't even know. And Assassin's Creed, Unreal Tournament 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, of course.
My mom, for a while, was really into Assassin's Creed. She was. It was her favorite game.
It used to be a really good game until they fucked it.
I think so, because my mom stopped playing it.
I'm unlikely to. I think I'm very unlikely to buy any additional titles of the Assassin's Creed series. I bought the Saga a while back when I got my PS3, because it's fairly cheap. And then the only other one that came out on PS3 is Black Flag, and I think there was another one.
Black Flag was good. Black Flag was good.
Very fun. Very fun.
Only because of the pirate theme.
The pirating was very
only
good.
Why.
Yeah.
The rest of it was bullshit.
I thought it looked pretty cool when you were doing little sea battles and there would be tornadoes and stuff.
Yeah, they started it in the third one. They started that in the third one, and those are definitely the best portions of the third game.
Oh, so the third one was fucking awful.
Basically, what they'd said, I read this afterwards, which was basically they were going to have it a bit more like Black Flag with the sailing bits, but they weren't ready in time. So essentially, the sailing bits of Black Flag of 3 is the sort of beta version of what they were going to do anyway for Black Flag. So there you are.
Yeah.
Oh wait! Oh man, you scrolled too fast. I saw the Deadpool. I saw Deadpool come out.
Yeah.
Yes, Hulk versus Hulk versus. I've got those DVDs. It's Hulk versus Thor and Hulk versus Wolverine, and he's in the Wolverine one, unsurprisingly. So now I know that as well. I've got those DVDs. They're pretty good DVDs if you're into that sort of thing. It's animation for adults.
Transformers, Guild Wars 2, Team Fortress 2, Assassin's Creed 3, Call of Duty.
No, he was only Desmond Miles in 3. So someone else is doing Desmond Miles in different games then, right?
Well, Desmond Miles was only in 3, right?
No, Desmond is the main character of 1, 2, and 3. He's the descendant.
The enemy.
He's the descendant. Desmond.
Some of these.
Oh, right. Yes.
Some of these I have played. So that's funny.
Yeah, I'm not going crazy. I did. Desmond is your main character for the 3.
Yes.
And then, spoiler alerts, he gets fucking killed in a lame way
No, he doesn't.
5 games.
He's in Black Flag.
No, he's not. Desmond's not in Black Flag.
Yes,
no,
he is.
Not.
It says it right here.
Am I thinking of one character then?
Yes, you're thinking of the reason that everything got shit.
No, that is Desmond. Hang on, he was definitely dead in the third one. I think
yes, but he comes in Black Flag in the flashbacks.
Flashbacks isn't the same thing. I wasn't wrong. He was dead in the third one.
Because that's where the whole Assassin's Creed thing. Look, I fucking loved Assassin's Creed. the story was going somewhere. The first one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's why it's a lame death in the third one.
Yeah, and the second one was great. And then you were like, oh, what's going to fucking happen?
Well, of course,
and then you look to the third one, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, what are you doing?
They actually had 3 second ones, if you like, because I mean, basically there were 3 games on Ezio.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a trilogy in the middle of what was planned to be a trilogy anyway. So
pretty much.
That's pretty impressive that they managed to squeeze that extra blood out.
I did love the Ezio ones. They were quite good. I loved how they were like.
Ezio is he's just a great character. I did like this was it Brotherhood, because you did get to go around Rome, which for somebody like myself who's into that sort of thing was a lot of fun. You're hanging out with Leonardo da Vinci for some reason.
Yeah, that was brilliant, right? He got all his blueprints and these weird plans and stuff, and you were fucking using his playing thing.
Yes.
It was awesome how they put that in, like his old designs and stuff. That was brilliant. Like, that's what I loved about Assassin's Creed. It took wee bits from real history and messed with them. If you see what I mean, that's what I liked about it. I
mean, if you read all the additionals, so like when you see new areas and stuff, you get like, oh right, I've added new stuff to the database. If you take the time to read all that, they did do a lot of work on their research of like getting places looking accurate and stuff.
Yeah,
and it is a shame. Like, I'm sure they probably did that for the newer ones, but it's like all that's nice. That's what takes the quality products up to beyond.
They did it with Black Flag a wee bit as well, because you had like Blackbeard and stuff.
It didn't Black Flag not so much, because
I know.
I mean, it not so much with like, oh, here's lots of data about, because obviously you're going around the Caribbean islands, so there's not as much in the way of like, here's some nice architecture, here's the history of the architecture, and all that kind of shit. So there's not much. No, but I meant with the characters and sort of stuff like that, like. Sort of I don't remember anyone really historical stands. They had
Blackbeard. They had a couple others as well that I recognised. I can't remember now. But they did have a number of famous pirates in there.
I don't think they're quite as well documented, though, are they? I mean,
obviously not. They're fucking pirates. You know, they're like.
That's what I'm saying. There's a slight difference then between, you know, historical fiction and just plain fiction.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
we do know Blackbeard existed, and he was in it. So that's we know there's a lot of these pirates that existed. We don't know exactly what they've done,
but they weren't just pirates,
documented.
Though. They were also privateers. They were working. Some of them worked for competing governments.
Sometimes.
Well, you see, that's where if we were in those times and you called a privateer a pirate, they would slap you in the face, because a privateer has a license from the government to go and do their business. A pirate doesn't.
Yes, but some pirates
That's the basic difference.
Well, yeah, but
of course you choose to have the protection.
No. Hang on. Some pirates
like a privateer
got told.
East India Company.
Yeah. Some pirates got caught, like. And it was basically, look, we can fucking shoot you and hang you, or you can work for the crown.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of what happened. So, Black Flag did sort of go into that a wee bit. I wish it went into more, like, because they could have done it much better. That's where I think they started failing a wee bit, and the story in Assassin's Creed 3 was fucking pish. But Black Flag was good-ish. It was better.
Well, actually, another thing, Black Flag 3 reminds me of something that you do see occasionally, which is like, you'll have this really long, it's like, okay, I haven't seen any titles or anything, and it's like you play an entire chapter before you even get, it's okay, right, now we're starting properly, and it's like, it's like, oh, come on, just get on with it, for fuck's sake. Don't start me off with this prologue nonsense.
I didn't like them going into the future, who you came from.
Like, I quite like those bits. I quite like those bits actually.
No, I liked them.
Well,
I liked them better in the older ones rather than Black Flag. I didn't like the way they done it in Black Flag.
Oh no, yeah, the older ones were better. I mean, I liked the bits where, like, at the end of them, you'd actually start using your skills. So I think it's the end of the second one. You have to come out and do some parachuting onto a different build. I can't remember exactly what you were trying to do, but I do remember you. I mean, the difference is, of course, you're not in the Animus anymore, or anything like that. And I don't think you could. I'm not sure you could die, but I don't think you could really, like, there were. I think in the third one you had to fight off a bunch of people because on the end of the second one you end up in the back of a van, right, hooked up to the Animus as you're trying to escape as they've broken in, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they broken in and they basically broken in and took you when you were in the thing, and they basically took you and the thing with them, and you're basically that's the end. So you start the third one.
Oh yeah, that was
somewhere in that.
Yeah, just there's a really because like I say, that leads into the next two sequels of 2,
exactly,
which is Brotherhood and Revelations.
Was that 2? And it was 3 that fucked everything up. Then I can't remember.
Yeah, 3,
they just merged into each other.
Well, this is the thing. There's Assassin's Creed. There's Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed 2 Revelations, and Assassin's Creed 3. So you've actually got 5 games.
Yeah.
So it's slightly confusing. There's no shame in being confused because they really milked the second one.
So it was the second one, the first one, the second one, including the actual two second ones.
All of the 2s, all 3 of the 2s.
Yes. And the first one were brilliant. And it was the third one that just fucked everything. And then Black Flag comes along and it sort of fixes it, but doesn't because the story's already fucked. And it was actually just the gameplay with the pirates and the ship and everything that was actually good. The ship
stuff was pretty. Yeah, the ship stuff was pretty awesome.
That was
that
was what made that game good.
Well, exactly. The first time I got to that portion, I just fucking go around for fucking ages on boats, or swim around and find a random Spanish galleon and then climb up into the galleon from the water, start fucking around with people.
Did you find the epic ship? The epic ship just blows you up.
I've not done that. I've still got legendary ships. I've still got 2 of them to do. I might get back to them. I've defeated 2 of them, but there's another 2 still remaining.
I got to them at one point. I got fucking smashed. And nope.
Yeah, you have to complete a bunch of shit, and then they're all in the 4 corners of the map, basically.
Yeah, I ran into it one night, and it was like, what the fuck is this? And then just died. It was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Because I got it, actually, I had a fucking epic fight with it, but it got me in the end. And it's like, oh, fuck it. And I've never went back to the game since, because I had already completed it, and I was just fucking about. It was just one of the times when you boot up the game and fuck about, and that's what I've done.
I've visited each of them, but I think I've defeated 2. I think that these are possibly the easier 2. And there's one which is actually 2 ships rather than just 1 ship, if I remember correctly. I think that's one that I was having difficulty with as well, because you had to fight off 2 of them and then tough ships against yours as well.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I was busy fighting it and then another ship fucking jumped into the pack, because sometimes that happened, and then you got fucked over. Because you can't fight. It's hard to fight 2 ships when you're fighting the.
It's a shame after you've captured this entire fleet of ships as you go through the game. You should really be able to just get all of them together and just like, well, you're fucked, mate. Because there's a million fucking ships here.
Yeah, you should be able to captain one and send your second in charge to captain the next ship that you've captured.
Yeah, indeed.
They've missed an opportunity there.
Well. That is a great idea. I mean, if somebody else
what they should do
as a game developer wants to take up the mantle, seriously, just do a whole game around that concept.
Yeah, they should. They should grab the Assassin's Creed Black Flag engine, how they done it and everything, and just like modify it so it's just basically a pirate game because it was really good. It was actually fucking really good. That whole
and there's a lot of
ship
stuff you
battle
could do. There's a lot of stuff you could do with the strategy when you come off that, because obviously you have those bits where it's like, oh, we'll send them off on a mission to do some assassin-y things, and then they'll come back with you with some rewards or whatever. It's like, fuck that shit. Actually have a tactical view, so you can combine it with sort of tactical warfare, but you've also got the action element of your participant. Do you remember that game Uprising from like the 90s? That was a bit like a cross between Command and Conquer and a tank game, basically.
Oh, I played Command and Conquer. That was a good game. And I got that 13 extra missions.
Yeah, did you ever play Renegade? That's the first person
one. A little bit.
So it's a bit like that, except for the one I'm thinking of is a bit like that, except for you, because in the multiplayer of that one, you essentially are infiltrating like the bases, like you would do as a commando if you were playing the Command and Conquer itself. So in this game, Uprising, which is much older, if I remember, it was definitely it was sometime like 98 or something like that. You could do deployment, and then you could sort of go. Remember Dungeon Keeper, where you could take over your monsters and do a first-person view. A bit like that. So you're controlling a dungeon, and you can also go into your monster and start fucking around shit. Think that sort of thing. So you can have an overview and you control your navy, but you can also go onto a boat and take in direct control.
That would be a good idea. But would it work in the Assassin's Creed engine? Like, would you be able to take the black flag thing and so?
I don't think you could.
I don't see any reason why not.
I don't know. No, maybe you could, because we do have a third person view.
But no, I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to use this. You don't have to render the strategic map the same way as the.
No, but it would all have to tie in.
Yeah, of course. That
would be really difficult.
The main thing would be, I
It
guess,
depends on the engine, right?
Yeah, the main thing would be how limited you are when it comes to having, like, if you had a load of ships in the same area, how much is that going to clog things up?
I would say
just from a processing point of view, because obviously more shit, more rendering.
Right.
Well, you could probably do it on the PC and not on the console.
Probably.
Well, even on the PC it would be difficult, because I've got Civ 5, right? And I'm taking over almost all of the Middle East. I've taken over almost all of North America. I've got a huge chunk of Asia I'm in, right? Mm-hmm. And every single round takes forever just to render all the airplanes I have and all the other things that I have. And the enemy's pretty much got nothing left but some ships.
Yeah,
and that takes forever to render. And that's just the map stuff.
Yeah,
was this like
what PC have you got though?
Really,
like,
well, I'm also thinking about detail settings. It's
too.
like when that shit happens, it's just like, okay, I can live without a little graphical wizardry to actually be able to play the fucking thing.
Yeah,
I've got a pretty decent system to be able to play just about anything. So I mean, for my computer to clog up for that, it's.
I'll have to play some more Civ 5 because I haven't played too much. Only 40. According to Steam, only 43 hours. So it's not enough, really, is it?
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't even know if
I don't remember having any problems. You might have been going on. You might have been going on forever because I remember from like the really old ones, and I haven't played much of the newer ones. That you could adjust stuff and say, look, I just want to play forever, rather than ending at a particular time zone and just sort of expand forever.
Well, it has 5 ways you can win, right? There's diplomacy, there's conquering the world, there's
familiar with that.
Right? So I just have it set that I can either conquer the whole world or diplomacy.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, that's what you're basically saying. No, I'm never going to agree with everyone, so it's going to have to be the military option.
Well, no, they keep attacking me, and then I'm like, well, shit, you made me build all these weapons and stuff, so now I got to use them.
I've got a Civ 5, and it says you've played for 4 hours. So that's what I do. I have these games.
43 hours. I'm at least. How many is it saying for you?
4.
No, not you, Cam.
What's your question?
How many hours? Assuming you're playing it on Steam.
Okay, I can look it up on Steam. How many?
Yeah,
hours
you
have I
just
played?
click it. That's what I've done. Like,
Yeah.
Steam sometimes lies as well.
Well,
It
there's
does.
times where
Because
I've loaded up the screen and then I load because I'm trying to like do something very specific with it, and it's like the wrong game, and I'm like, where did I save this? But yeah, this says I have 839 hours. So
Well,
take
there we
out
go.
maybe the 39, and that's probably about right.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're not expecting super accuracy, but it gives a good indication. So we're going
Yeah.
up steps of 10 each time, an order of magnitude between us, or difference in how much we played.
No, but I've probably what's probably happened with me is my mate's got it. He's like, "Do you want to play a game?" I was like, "Yeah, let's play it." I've got it, played it for a bit, and then just completely forgot about it and went into something else.
Well, I've got quite a few.
It took me less than 60 hours to do Shadowrun.
Yeah,
Shadowrun Returns, actually, but yeah.
I don't know what fucking game. Honestly, I don't know what games I've put in, because obviously I've changed PCs and stuff. So sometimes the things on the Steam isn't right, because, well, there we go, right? Assassin's Creed 30 hours. Well, that's Assassin's Creed 2 30 hours. Brotherhood 14 hours. Revelations 14 hours. 3 30 hours.
Fallout New Vegas,
Actually,
452.
that is actually the game I've played the most number of hours on. I'm quite surprised by that, but I mean that's what
Yeah, because it had a
Civilization's
bigger
like.
story.
Well, no,
I
no,
think
that's just what's-
Assassin's Creed 3. No, I'm just looking here, right? Assassin's Creed 2, which is a better game, 30 hours.
I don't know those. I haven't got the PlayStation chip,
Right.
so I don't know if they log
Right.
that. So
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, 14 hours. Assassin's Creed Revelations, 14 hours. Now, both of them were better games than 3. In fact, there are so much better games that I've still got them installed, and I don't have Assassin's Creed 3 still installed, but it says 30 hours for Assassin's Creed 3. Now, that must just be because Assassin's Creed 2 and 3 were bigger games than Brotherhood and Revelations.
I mean, Revelations I think was smaller. Although I tend to do most of the extra shit, so I've probably got a bit of extra time. If you just breeze for the story, I think it's a lot quicker.
Well, there's also times where I'll have the game running and I'll lie down and go to sleep till morning. You know, there's that too.
Well, indeed. I mean, like I say, that's definitely a risk of Civilization, because I remember the first time I got hold of a copy of Free Civ, which is basically, as it implies, a free version. It was basically developed by some guys who were like, well, we'll make a free version of it based on sort of like what Civilization 2 is doing. I came into it because it's one that crops up a lot on Linux, because all the repos, all the different distributions pretty much include the repos, and it's definitely a fun game, very classic. Well, I mean, so just free Civ, as it implies, completely free.
No, I get that. I get that. I've just never heard of it. I'm surprised I haven't.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's like that's my entry into Civilization, because
really,
like the first time
I thought you had a computer back in the day. Holy shit,
but I did, but I never had Civilization when I was back in the day.
That was one of the first games I had.
It was entirely Duke Nukem, Quake, Unreal Tournament. You know all about that.
I had that too. Yeah, I had that too, but also
never had Civ. I had Command and Conquer. I had StarCraft. Really fucking love StarCraft. Never had Civ though until Free Civ, which I think I first played in 2002 because I was in second year of university. I downloaded it. I thought this looks interesting. And then it was 5 o'clock in the morning. And I thought, I'm still playing this fucking game.
yeah, it'll do that to you. I have 298 hours on Warlock Master of the Arcane, which is very similar, right?
I have that.
Yeah, but I paid $1 for it at like Dollar Tree.
But yeah, that was recently
that's a good value.
bundle. Yeah, that was Humble Bundle or something, wasn't it?
No, it's just the CD alone, right? But I stopped at another like dollar store, right? And I got Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 for a total of $1 because it came in a dual pack.
That's
a fucking value, man. Like, and now they're selling for 20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, when I first bought it, it was like the white label, which is like the budget one from Virgin Games. I don't know who distributes it in America, but that was like.
Now we're talking about how you doing? Welcome. We're talking about fucking excellent games that are good. Neverwinter Nights Diamond Edition. It's free on Good Old Games right now, or it used to be. Last night it was anyway. So jump on that motherfucker, because that's one of the best RPGs ever made. Neverwinter Nights.
Oh
yeah,
and
it's got all the add-on packs for free on it's called GOG now, but it used to be Good Old Games.
You should put that in the down below.
I will do. I'll see if I can see if it's still there.
But so I've noticed something from the old games to the new ones.
Yeah, it's still there. I've just checked. It's still there, but it says it ends in 12 hours, 17 minutes, and 21 seconds.
There you go. So everyone jump on that before it ends. Definitely worth it. What is it? I need to. God damn it! Where are you?
I noticed something about the older games, right, than the newer games.
Yeah.
The older games, right? They had so much beautiful storytelling, right?
Yes.
And so much more freedom than they do today, right? Like, it seems like the newer the games become, the less freedom you have in the game, and the more the story is seriously lacking. Like, look at...
what are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of several games.
I'm thinking of Final Fantasy 15 right now. That's what I'm thinking of.
I'm thinking of games like Monkey Island.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Thinking of games like... Because as they got older, the stories got more pathetic.
Yeah.
I think a lot. I don't think the original people were doing them. That's probably a contributing factor.
That is why.
Fallout, yeah. Because Fallout 2, it was brilliant. The storylines, the characters. You had Bob the Tree.
Well, I remember. God knows how many fucking Fallout forums. But I mean, people were waiting for Fallout 3 for fucking years. Because Interplayer completely died, obviously.
I think
people didn't know what was going to happen.
Well, I think the other reason is dialogue's easier to write than it is to voice. So if you're going to have it voiced, that's going to cost a hell of a lot more money.
Yeah,
I think that's maybe why.
Yeah, probably, because people
here's
won't tolerate just text only anymore, will they?
Look,
Zelda 64 was all text.
But that's old.
But people, exactly. People today are going to be like, oh well, I have to read. Fuck you.
Well, you know what? To be honest, I fast forward through a lot of the Shadowrun games that I have, because I have about like 3 or 4 of them now, right? And I fast forward a lot of the text because it's not important. It like you can write anything in there, and it'll have almost little to nothing to do with what your character needs to do to win. It's a whole lot of fluff. You can't just write fluff. It has to be meaningful to the story somehow.
Yes, but that's just been fucking lazy as fuck.
Some writers get paid by the word, dude. So that's usually the excuse.
Pillars of Eternity and which is an RPG one. They've done that. That's good writing. I've played quite a wee bit of that. And that was kickstarted, so I think that was the BioWare guys. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
In one of my Shadowrun games, though, hold on. In one of my Shadowrun games, they did something really unique. When you talked more and more to the people in your party, their abilities went up as you talked to them.
Well, that's happened in a lot of games.
That happens in Fallout New Vegas as well.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Well, it unlocks missions, but I wouldn't say it unlocks like power abilities.
Yeah, you make depending on the mission, the decisions you take during the mission is the upgrades
got
that they
party. Dragon Age sort of done it as well. If you had a high thingy with your character, with the characters who could give you like, they would trust you enough to give you like a mission, and you could do that mission. You could get like more abilities for them.
Charisma.
And they could teach you their skills, like Morgan would teach you like morphoses and shit like that.
Yeah.
And the weirdo guy will teach you blood magic.
Yes. It was Divinity Original Sin. Again, that's another one that was kickstarted, and that does the same thing. It's some of it's voice acted, some of it isn't, but it's very like in depth that way, because they voice acted some of it and didn't other bits of it, so it's quite I think
I like to compare. People say, well, the best 3D Castlevania is Dark Souls, and it's pretty true when it comes to that, like gameplay and setting. And when you check it for like voice acting, the voice acting is minimal. It's like five NPCs with like 7 or 8 lines.
Yeah,
and that
I wouldn't know Castlevania existed if it wasn't for the Angry Video Game now, because I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mornbay, but I mean, I didn't know very many people with a NES, and I only really heard about that game through that, and apparently it's just a huge thing.
Yeah,
that's kind of like the America-Europe divide, because in America we had Nintendo, so Nintendo.
Well, we had Spectrums and shit.
It's not that we didn't have it. It's not that we didn't have them. It's just they were expensive, so people will obviously go with the cheaper option. Especially the games.
Oh, I might be flipping it around.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were paying, I don't know, fuck knows how much for a cartridge.
Or something.
Something like that for a cartridge. We were paying $2.99 for a cassette. Like,
there's no comparison, really.
Exactly.
Just I blame your parents.
They didn't love you enough.
I would blame his parents as well.
Look, shut up. you had like one NES game. I had like 500 fucking singular Spectrum games. Fuck you.
They were shit.
They weren't shit though.
Okay, if you want to talk about shit, utter shit, Sierra, they buy great companies, and then No. Fucking.
Oh, do you see that last King Quest that they made?
Sierra was fucking good back in the day.
I remember when Sierra was associated with Half-Life. I believe they published on behalf of Valve. I still have the original orange box.
Hey, shouldn't we end the YouTube broadcast?
Yes, thank you for reminding me.
That's a one job.
If anyone's got YouTube channels and shit, now's the time to shill them.
I'm gonna shill, but it's not something of mine. Skeptor is doing a fundraiser for Cassie J's Red Pill movie to be screened in Israel, and I think they're more than halfway done with the fundraiser right now. Yeah.
Why Israel? Shit. Bring it here so I can watch it.
Well, it's already been screened, but Cassie confirmed that it's coming to Netflix as well.
Hell yeah!
Yes, I will buy it on Netflix.
I will download it off the internet.
So will I.
No, you have
I just want to see it.
Support it.
I know, but then I'm not buying it on Netflix. Don't have Netflix.
Hulu,
well,
damn
it. I'm gonna actually buy it instead of downloading it like I would other movies, because I want them to get money for it.
No, look, put it on.
She already gets the money from them if they're
on
showing
Vine
it.
Or something.
You're only paying Netflix at that point.
Put it on. What the fuck is it? Is it Vine or something? You can put movies up on that and you can charge for them.
Vine?
No, I was actually looking today.
The drunken peasants do it. The drunken peasants do it. I don't know what it is they use.
There's what's it called? It's like it's not Vimeo. It's another one. I think
it's something like that. It begins with a V.
Yeah.
It's Vimeo or Vine or something.
No, well, Vine is just 7-second looping videos. That's what their thing is.
Right, it's not that one.
I believe they were being closed down, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's whatever the drunken peasants use. Whatever they use. I can't remember what it is. I'm
not a fan of those guys anyway. So.
Well, that's not the point.
I was actually looking at this earlier because I was trying to find a place to upload my parody videos which wouldn't get taken down.
Yeah.
So it is. Where is it? This is one of these. Yeah, Vimeo's thing is that you basically you pay them to get more shit uploaded and such if you produce a load of shit, and it's basically about quality. You've got other ones. Well, here we go. Meta Cafe apparently is one that will pay you for every so many views.
It's Vimeo. Vimeo.
No, Vimeo. I don't think you have to. Vimeo, you have to pay them if you want to upload a load of shit.
Well, the Drunken Peasants one is on Vimeo, and you can rent it for £4.82. That's what I'm saying, and that will let you have that access to that stream for 48 hours.
Okay, well, this one we've got Vimeo is also on the list, but I didn't know they did that. This one, Meta Cafe, apparently will pay you for certain.
Shit, that's views. Old.
So I don't know.
I was in college like 10 years ago.
Well, apparently, I mean, YouTube was around 10 years ago. So what does that tell you? Tell us we're in a new world.
And MySpace.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Some things have won, some things have lost.
Pretty much. Yeah, so it's Vimeo. So if you could get it on Vimeo, they let you rent the stream, and you can stream it for 48 hours after paying the £4 odds. So
what the hell is that in American? Like $6?
That's
I don't know.
$7.
Click on the link on the side.
It's like $6 or something.
Well, if you click on the link on the side, it'll
be
$4.
It'll be $4 because everything's in the same denomination.
Yeah.
Regardless of FX rates, it's always done that way. It'll be So it's like 99 cents in America for a single tune. Yeah, it's 99
I think the peasants said that it was £4. $4.
Well, it'll probably be £4 if it's $4.
Remember,
just because
it's
not based on absolute money.
The cat
if
is
you click on
the money amount with an accent. Remember,
they should bring the Red Pill movie to Ohio.
Well, it's just screenings right now. It's not. It's not like
the
movies.
I would go watch it. The screening in Ohio.
On the chat, if you click the Vimeo link, and you click that'll show you what I'm sort of talking about, and that'll tell you how much it costs in your money. I think. Right, that's how it would work. It would.
I had a Red Pill once, and it didn't work out so well.
Red Pill says what.
Look, I tried to rent out my cock once, and it didn't work out so well. So
I've done that.
It still remain poor.
I've done that. I was getting paid like around $500 a night.
See, that's not right.
Are you coming out as a prostitute?
I was a prostitute, but
I didn't know you were a prostitute. This is new news for me.
What are you talking about?
See, what I did is when I first graduated infantry school, I went to my hometown, put an ad on Craigslist for arm candy, and then old ladies started hiring me to go out to dinner parties with them.
Amazing.
And only one of them actually wanted to have sex with me. The rest of them just wanted to show up with a handsome young soldier to a dinner party.
I don't believe you.
That's hilarious.
I believe it.
I don't believe him.
Look, you're talking about old ladies there. You think old ladies, they're not completely dried up, right?
What, you think they would be able to use the internet, go on Craigslist and
look, some of these people fucking invented the internet.
Jeez, man, haven't you ever seen The Producers?
Some of these people invented the internet. I know it's a trope to say your granny couldn't do it, right? But other grannies are smarter. Other grannies were involved in the industry.
My dad couldn't even do it.
The people who built fucking Colossus are dead. For Christ's sake, all of them are fucking dead. That was World War II.
My Mimi wanted to hire some arm candy. She could use the internet. My Mimi could use the internet.
Look, my dad phones me up and he goes, "What is like? Do you know how you set up my TV?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, it's not working anymore." I was like, "Have you put the HDMI thing to like the thing on the HDMI thing?" He's like,
"John,
yeah, I've definitely done that."
What's your point? I know people who are that.
He hasn't.
I know people my dad's age who work in technology and know how to fucking do that shit because it's their fucking job.
Lauren, just because your dad was retarded.
No, it's not though. This is the thing. He's not.
You're retarded. He's retarded. Everyone in Scotland's retarded.
He used to. No, this is what it is though. He used to teach me how to set up all this shit when I was wee. Right, that's how I got into all that stuff. And now he's just like, "Why is it not working?" I'm like, "Dad, it's because of that bit. You know this stuff. Why are you? Oh, fuck me."
He's old and
alcohol abuse.
And these women, they want young men, not men your father's age. They don't want men their own age. They want young men. Who
but you can't even use the internet. I'm like, "Dad, this is how you use the internet. This is how it works." He's like, "Okay."
There's a reason. There's a reason.
And then he'll stop. He'll stop using it.
There's a reason Ashley Madison and Cougar Life are a thing, Kat.
And
look it up.
A year later, he'll phone me up and he goes, "How does the internet work?" I'm like, "Dad, you know how it works. You've done all this before."
For the cougar thing, my mom married a guy who was 10 years younger than her and 9 years older than her.
You remember Cheryl, right?
My ex-wife
10
was
years isn't much.
Unvarnished.
My ex-wife.
You remember Cheryl, right?
Dude. My ex-wife was 15 years.
YouTube. Get off of the YouTube.
My ex-wife was.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Okay, Unvarnished. You remember my mom?
I'm supposed to be shutting down YouTube.
Alright, go away, YouTube.
For fuck's sake.
Bye.
Right, bye.
I was waiting to show my shit here.
Right,
quietly.
show your shit.
Right. Okay, so I'm presenting that I've found VidMe, and I'm going to upload anything that is shit posting there, because if it's using movie clips and shit, YouTube fucking takes you down, even though it's completely fair use, motherfuckers. Complete fair use. Go and watch that video. It's quite funny, I think, at least. It is Total Justice, Social Justice War. If you love Total Justice, not Total Justice, I should have called it that. Total Recall. The Arnold. If you like Arnold's, and you also like to hear clips from your favourite people in the world of social justice, including Donald Trump and Black Hitler, in a good contrast, I think, then you should check that out. And then fuck off again.
So
I don't want you.
So you got
VidMe, yeah. Deus Ex Machina V42, the standards.
Right, anyone else? Nope. Yes?
No.
Nope. Right.